All right, so once again, the few liberals there are here in Minnesota that have control are doing it again. They passed this ordinance in St. Paul where, you own a AR or a high capacity magazine, you are now illegal, you're a criminal. Really? I mean, you think we're going to turn them in? Nobody's going to turn them in. I mean, the criminals aren't going to turn theirs in. It's just a virtue thing. They pass something like this, has no teeth, it'll just go away. All right? They did that with the George Floyd protest. Oh, yeah, we're going to defund the police. So they defunded the police, they waited a year, and they hired them back. You know, they just do it to pacify a few people out there that are causing problems. And even so, if you look at an ordinance like that, there's no way to really enforce it because if you already have that weapon, now you become a criminal. So let's say 50% of the population of a city owns an AR. Now all of a sudden half the population are criminals? How are you going to address that? So I'm going to come up here and talk to America. We got to really stand for our liberties. The news media is not going to help us at all. They're not going to do anything to help us, so we have to help ourselves. Get with your neighbors. Find your other neighbors that have these guns that they want to ban. Even if you don't even like the person, get that common ground and get a pack going. If the cops come for one person's gun, everybody else shows up on the front lawn. It's that simple. Because the cops, we need the cops. I understand the cops, and the cops have a really bad. They're like the middleman. They're the messenger, and everybody likes to kill the messenger. That's all they are, the messenger. They're trying to do their job. But when the cops come up to one person, they come up in force. But if the cops have to come up to 6 people, they start to really question, well, wait a minute here. If one of us is going to get shot, do we really want to do this? And then let's talk about grandfathering. Some guy driving a 55 Chevy on the street, why ain't that person get pulled over? That's illegal. Well, it has no seatbelts, has no airbag. Those are mandated by the government. But the vehicle is allowed on the street because why? It's grandfathered in. So if the government really wants to ban high-capacity magazines and ARs, they should start at the selling of them. And everybody who has them now, you're grandfathered in. It's that simple. I don't understand why this can't happen, but damn liberals, they're just going to take away our liberties piece at a time. And furthermore, if I was president of this country and I seen all this crap happening, instead of trying to go to courts and bitching about it, just write the executive order allowing any American citizen with a valid ID, not intoxicated, to open carry within the jurisdictions, the lands of the United States of America. Just to make sure that we can keep our liberties strong.